Sorry I'm getting so sick. Don't look at any of the mess behind me because I can't get anything done. See, started this at 8:30. What time is it? I don't know, 2:30. I don't know. I've got so much to do. I just setting things places, you know. Everybody thinks I'm just crazy, I think, because they don't understand this, that I got to get this done. I get a little bit done here, a little bit done here. Totally the poster child for ADD. Totally. But, okay, I was talking about that realm. That realm. That little, I just did that little video of the windows. I was going to do it all in this, and I thought I could just flip the screen. You know, the dual camera. I thought I could flip it back over. I couldn't. I had to stop it, so I'll have to put it in between these videos. But that window's filthy. There was a shade there, and I took it down. Didn't see that. I'll be cleaning that real quick. Now I totally understand why God says godliness, cleanliness is next to godliness, because those things form because they're in the earth, in the air. We walk through them, and so when things, you know, when it rains, they form. Marble, wood, everything. We already talked about that, but that's what happens. Okay, so when that veil is removed, everybody's gonna be able to see that. You don't think they're gonna be scared? You don't think they're gonna be scared? They're gonna be so scared. They're gonna be so scared. See, it's their wilderness because they didn't reconcile. They didn't learn it. They didn't care to stop to know Him. They didn't give Him everything like we have. And so it's our gift. Do you understand? Everything we're receiving is a gift. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we didn't know what we know? Even the ones who are constantly battling, constantly coming back, they just got to have a reason why they can't believe. And it's okay, because I'm not going to argue with you. It's fine. You want to stay, stay. Stay. But stay. God bless you. I'm going to pray for you. And hopefully, He's going to send me back to you to help you. Okay? So, this is the way it's going to go. Nothing has gone as we thought. But that veil, it's dimensional. Dimensional. And the 7 seals are going to be broken then too. There's going to be lots of chaos in that 40 days. Now you understand why we come back. It's that harvest time. But, boy, the ones that were sleeping, that's most of my friends. Most all of my worldly friends. You know, the ones that I loved my whole life. They didn't believe it, you know? They didn't want to. They only know Him, again, it's the ones that know Him, learned of Him in Sunday school, and that same belief that they learned in Sunday school is exactly how they stand today. You know, the Bible's meant for all ages. It's all small till elderly. But we grow. And in our growth, you know, we learn. Because there's so many layers. That's one thing. The Bible, I will tell you this. So many layers. So many meanings. This is one thing specifically He taught us. So many meanings. Judgments are multiple. Okay? And so when you think He's talking about one country, He's talking about a couple of them. Okay? A couple of them. Layers upon layers upon layers. But see, they don't. They still are, you know, singing their kindergarten songs. And they haven't grown. They haven't grown in Him as they've grown in life and age. They haven't matured. And that's going to hamper them because, sorry, the reason that, okay, it's about the ones who have to stay through the tribulation, okay? First of all, that's how the bride does it. We have already gone through so many trials, so much trial, so much testing, because He's squeezed. He's like an olive press, right? He squeezed our heart. I mean, we've gone through the fire, you know. We've been molded, we've been shaped, we've been everything, because we've been reconciling. You know, we've been changing. He's changed our heart. See, it's all about getting that heart in the condition that he needed it in. So, we might have been great, super wonderful people. You know, really thought we had the best hearts in the world. I did. I really did. You know, I used to say, when I die, you know what I want on my headstone? You know what? I've said this my whole life too. She was so nice. That's what I want. So when people pass me by and they see, she was so nice, and they'll go, look, she was so nice. They won't even know me, but they'll see it. But no, I just wanted people to remember me because being nice to somebody, just nice. But it's being in that world. And it's learning what pride we have in us and why we do things that he doesn't like, you know, but we don't know we're really doing wrong until he shows us. He's got specific rules on that. Specific. And when you're one of his and he's calling you, he's got to refine us. And that's exactly what he's done. He's refined our hearts. He's refined us. So he did. But when you don't have that and go through that, you got to go through it at some point. So all those people that everybody thinks has such a great life and nothing ever happens to them, and they always have all the money, and you know, well, don't envy them, because I will tell you what. Do you know why nothing happens to them? Because they're the enemies. Okay? The Lord doesn't put them through anything, right? Right. That's when you worry. Okay? Now, I have to say, the Lord said there are some that their lives don't have that. But he's got a special plan for them. So I'm not going to say everybody, but let's say the highest majority, okay, percentage of those, Satan already has them. So why would he allow them to fall? You know, they're right here all the time. Never have anything go wrong. You know, everything just is, not bad people, not really kind people, you know. I mean, they're the kind that they give $10 to charity or help, or if they help one little person, I mean, but they have enough money to help hundreds, right? See, and they never fall, and people always wonder, well, you know, that's just not fair. Well, don't envy them, because guess what? They're not gods, I mean, I won't say they're not gods. I'm gonna say the enemy has them. Okay, spirit all over there. So it's a false thing. Sure, they might even go to church, but don't envy them, because they have no idea what's about to hit them. Okay, none at all. That's how you always know. How many people those we know? We know a lot of them. You know, they're not really bad, but they're mean, but they just don't really go out of their way for anybody. And, you know, they never lose a penny, right? I mean, they always have their children, you know, just their lives just continue in the same way. Anyway, the enemy has them. So don't envy them. Pray for them. Pray really hard for them. But most of my friends are going to have to stay, because their hearts have to be reconciled. Has to be reconciled during that time. Okay, that's what it's about. So that's why I keep constantly saying, get it out. But when that veil's removed, people are going to be able to see. And you know, the Lord told us, people are going to think that there's going to be such a delusion, such a deception, that the good angels are going to be here. They're going to be so lost that, I mean, the people are going to be so lost that they're going to think the bad angels are the good angels, and the good angels are the bad angels, because that's what they're going to see, because they're going to believe the Holy Spirit's not here. So they're going to believe, you know, the bad angels are going to, the fallen angels, they're going to act like they're friends, but boy, they're going to turn. It's going to be bad. So, but you can't be afraid when these 3 days of darkness happen. And then we come back in those 40 days, and it's after, and then we help seal. And you know, he said that we'll be able to stand right in front of a demon, and the demon will not be able to see us. He talks about this rain gear. You know, we was thinking it was a raincoat. Well, covers us. It's our covering. And the enemy, the demons can't see us. But the people that were come to help can see us. So it's going to be great times. I mean, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Very special times. Not great times for what they're doing. Then I so many prayers go with that too. The Bible makes so much sense. I can read it. Just makes so much sense. You just put clarity on it all. Because I know what's going to happen. So when you read those, especially Psalms, it's like a book. I mean, just flowing. So after those 40 days, that's when he's going to come on the clouds. And the rapture, like everybody thinks is going to happen. That's when. Okay, that is when. So, Archangel's ready. Everybody's ready. Between now and spring. I don't know. This time, big, huge watch time. But so is January, so is February. So, a lot of things happening right now. A lot of things in December. You know, we're still hoping for December because just of what Esther, you know, Hanukkah, that's huge. That starts on the 16th. Anyway, so, I gotta put my charger in. Now I'm gonna talk about one more thing. Okay. See you soon.